Obi mejoso nyame adom bibia boko
da nyame ase
se ene da ben Tuesday ho
and a Tuesday show
say for about 2 years ni o de wonim se me nua na oprekopenti ena jame de me ho ko share amanfo na me ye master's degree na obi si de ade na si atwe me wo fo ho no te se enye easy o share adwuma ye any the travels involved any sane mai chese na abrofonso school there o kwa 10-page paper 20-page paper banka kranka nyame adom metimi awi master of applied leadership global management the renowned Thunderbird School of Global Management, Arizona State University.
Arizona State, okay.
Is the #1 global management institution in America. Or more or less international relations school.
Okay.
Until how obey a leader in a global company or global multinational. To say be a Coca-Cola. Some of the multinational companies there, especially everyone say multinational company be ba a different country. Everyone say be American company but different country Ghana. The kind of leadership skills you need to be able to transition the company. So looking at cultural implications, arbitration, adaptation, all of these things, strategy I'll be implementing, negotiation skills. That's how
the course is structured.
Structured to teach you. And I've learned everything. I mean, like I said, financial valuation, negotiation, strategy, consulting, all of it. Global trade, international trade agreements, all of that. Until the nyamiase. Say no, me demand a law no so be kan. But me ntimi nya mo law ni bi. Me be new law na they go for the habano.
Okay.
Master of law.
LLM.
I don't know me them 1 year na maybe.
I know we are.
But I'm a 5-year law school in there. Me my bre ntimi.
Congratulations.
Me that's it. Me we na se me to fa Kumasi.
Sure.
Bantama constituency chairman.
Okay.
Ne ma me afrim. Nti eko jam no asuofo a.
Okay.
Ashanti region. So we na say to aso sa bank. Nti adwuma ne dɔɔso na me ya adom a ye say to aso akoye DMB so project akabe say boso me 3 weeks or so. Nti ye kɔ fam ho akoye adwuma. Nti ye guso nkaka Kristo ama ye nkwan die. But obi men kan we kakra. Obekaya is it 2017 na Obesra me of Fitchburg na?
Yeah, 2017, sure.
2017.
Yes.
Okay.
2017.
Oba din komo bebre.
Asempa
bebre. I think say nkomo ba kwa idi ye mienu ya bra bo ho nsem ba bia ye nyina ye pese nyame de enkoduru. In your case broadcast journalism, in my case the politics. And it's a say a 6 years later yete ha na sebi ahobrasie mu ye frame government spokesperson na ene won so na wo running the biggest afternoon show in the country na a say Pentecost nyame wa ebi na SD nyame so ayebi enti ye beda nyame ase so de mfie baako aka umfie ho yes so nyame se o ma na adom ne nhira no nya kese wo so na de si wanim bia no ontonkoso na emie mudi amen ye gidi se elder na de beba so
elder na badada
abadada I see and on kan kire me
sir
elder dansuma na
PIWC
dansuma I see I didn't know I see
wow
enti ye hwese nyame be yo kese mu
amen
na wani swade hunu bia no abam na yada busuafo ni nyina setitiru asempa Dominic ne omo maka ne nyina ya da omo nyina ase e wo mo a omo de aboa ne ba bia wa ba bedru onyame nya okese oman hene kwabna santin so mame na nase because obi me de me nua na oprekope na me kai se mra ye de dwumadie hye wonsa na me frɛ oman hene kwabna santin ti me frɛ oman hene na me so oman obi de obi nua prekope o de o man so ye me nua prekope me bra panyi na sisi a woni obi ekoye adwuma no de mesre woni se fa komapa ene odo ene obi nya adwuma o man be ka kire I called him on the phone nti me ka share rade enu onyam se o man so abo waso wasene na wodwuma wodi nyina waso mu no waye ni ka ba bi wo han ka sabe mu nyina mu ye equally good ka by now no watimi wakame ne niema bibiri but even your senior in the business no waso wasene ama waye dwuma nti ye be da o man so ase ya da Dominic so ase one of the best producers in the country o ye den obeba mitimi ba ha na Dominic timi se mani ase nyina tutu so wase o kona o ko no aheda achi akofi nti kina no pa na ye mebe hu he makes sure say the best and the brightest are on the show ni nyina ka ho bi na ne wabedru ba bia wabedru nti e beda obi bia ase na ya da Nyankopon ase so de mfie aka
Kofi Tonto ene yatene nka no ma me fa sa kwan na me na Traders Advocacy Group Ghana you twenty after one tag for na de cake we abana utumu se omunime ye pa utumu se Barcelona crest no ebo cake no we basa cake no Charlie tag advocate amwaten any team na poku ni omo eka ho nyina nyame enhramo. This is a really beautiful cake and the way cake a Barcelona logo no ebo ho kama I mean 2 more wins especially in the El Clasico. Yes Madrid for enya Bellingham say hwan Bellingham ye be sha omo poto ye ne Real Madrid enti tag for Madam Wase papa nyame enhramo for this beautiful cake. Honorable Peter Kwache Aka. No, honorable. Mi hu wache brutal. Na bibi aboko de.
Ya chinko bibi. Famsa. Na asiju no ID.
I had thing.
Oti hu bibi anyi. Na se no dia nyame ama yankwa.
Yeah, me too.
Recently because we have a bush for 2 months.
Oh, you were out of the country for 2 months.
2 months.
Wow.
Na
omu nyina ho ye
obia ho ye
medical doctors ni nyina ho ye
and na be joy kakra
yeah it's true
yes joy we dey tell bia no I down kakra but ko na hu na hwe the way they are progressing
na ama wani
kakra yes nti e be fa na sa
the marine engineer Peter Pachiaka
those days
Charlie
marine engineer
hey,
of our being
for 30 years in the US of
because that's not a joke
marine engineer for 30 years
wow and why are there
and then Kwalana so mu saying the doctors no
and Kwalana so far 3 a doctor and 2 so in the process.
Oh wow.
3 a medical doctors.
Doctors, yeah.
And 2 now can also be a medical doctors.
Doctors.
Yes. Now fear the money in a medical doctor.
Yeah, doctor. Get them in a man, and
you don't force it on them.
No. Sir, US out to say medical field, no.
It pays well, huh?
But let me correct one. The fourth child, and a boy.
Okay.
And Northrop, NASA.
NASA.
Building planes, the
and on a boy tough. No way tough.
And then the jeans in here.
Jeans near. What being a sign money? Yeah.
Then I won't take something around or a specialty. No, you be or Ghana and Fahon. Say be a entity be cry non-profit be now the young people cry about together to push them into marine engineer.
Marine, nanka. I say your net ships in a marine field and you develop here.
Okay.
The say
FPS, yeah.
The idea you say Okoha. I'm telling you, by now the chief engineer, the position I was holding. our sponsorship will take about $30,000 US a month.
A month, wow.
30,000. The captain will take about 30,000.
How about Kasagu Mike?
Okay, and you know, when we are a Juma and car, it me a pushia. It will bring a lot of a lot of money in the country. We fear oil na yetuna. Na me reduce for 10 years, you $3 billion.
Yeah.
But in actual fact, no, the downstream, no, and no massacre about.
Yeah.
Only a chrono abaje is a contract oil, a human amount, or oil. Or we are profit after tax, no new check.
Yeah.
No, all these officers in a Crawford.
Yeah.
And to we are seeking in a
cycle.
I did be a oil, I did be a best supply who be a cop. I was working with some in Angola. Now, Chevron, I want to plane see. Our workers, no, Americans, on by 1 month. 1 month now. Until every day, no, there's a flight going to the US. Flight now, yet free. Oil
yeah,
but the place no air money.
Yeah,
it eventually
so, another way of expatriating their monies back.
Everything is going back. When they finish, they deduct all these things.
Yeah.
Now,
most na akake and then also no betia the corporate tax.
If you don't understand, they must say ke fa kwan na se sa marine ni ade nyina ya ye e ma ye nkrofo na ya. Ye wie kura say nya profiter. You know say that money no.
Yeah.
I get your point.
And they make sure say in the value chain, no, they control almost everything in the value chain.
I get your point.
Yes, when you are on the oil rig now, the water you drink, they make sure it comes from America.
Yeah.
Everything, the water, the food.
So even on the ship Nimpo Crown, they control the products there.
Products, no. And say if your regulation is not stringent, then that's why I always commend the Minerals Commission under the new boss, Martin Ayisi, and how we implemented the local content regulation in the mining sector. It's beautiful. I mean, so we share we insist so for these things, and I think they've listed 51 items. For Sanyomane, dear, it should be from Ghana.
Do we have the
or
people?
Supply?
Do we have the people?
Yeah. Because so far, according to him, almost started to implement. The mining companies they've not complained
in terms of the quality,
everything, and biomo pebia. Because take for example, fuel supplies to the mines. First, before the implementation of the regulation, now the foreign OMCs now wahano.
Okay.
And we know them. I mean, the Total, the Shells, and all of that. So, with the rollout of our policy, we normally say no. It should go to Ghana. And guess what? A year, the mining companies together spend $300 million on fuel alone. And imagine this money staying here, and not just fuel. In the fuel, first, mining companies will be our small clinic. A health service provider, in the mines. A lot of them were giving it to foreign health service providers. So with this new way, they've stopped that. In the Ghanaian health, what the mining sector, successful at, we should just replicate that in the oil sector. And let's see, because we need to do this, and that's how you can develop local enterprise.
Of our main data, we can come our conversation. Osha PIAC report from 2010 BC 2020. Analysis of my Sika bar oil sector anymore. Total was $33.3 billion. The bar Ghana buying ho was $6 billion.
Can you believe it?
$6 billion. The akanina ekwa brofono. So out of 33, $6 billion. And over $6 billion now divided by 10 now, saying. $600 million a year. And Mrano so chile say 40% pay any bit me support to budget. ABFA. Sure. The akanyina no Mrana chile baby afasika no stabilization fund, heritage fund. So 40% of 600 million no yes saying. Endru 300 million. So on average, sika na be boy budget from our oil proceeds was just $250 or $260 million a year. Extremely negligible. Extremely negligible. Tigana ni bito and ye two oil and ye two. Masa they will afe $260 million and ye the best support to budget. Ti say do fair kano. sanka yetimia only the local and the value chain. Now you can imagine additional a yanka. But offer this is just small number person.
It's a very important topic.
Oh, family way politics. Now it's way the go by any politics. Now we yankum. Mema data no. Of mema data. Mema dem would be here. Mention them would be here. More than 100 million capacity building. Mean to us.
Okay,
Oh, no, family I can't some come now the politics.
Stabilization fund.
That's how. Yeah, stabilization fund obi.
A statutory one them receipts come now. You have to put that one in. No, sir, emergency way. You go to Parliament and Parliament gives you approval to. Sure.
I do appreciate you come to that, it's a point. Say, oh, you're not yet to know. Yeah, I'm just saying, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Because capital intensive.
Extremely.
Yes. Obi ba na every man owie na playing the number na playing the
I can't believe it.
Duane obedi ne ni sure be no eno no de tete ho a ne tuni na no ye be tete ho nyina na ka ska no kakra na wo kan
ya che
onjisi
oh bebre
onjisi ne mo wa make sure say in
agreement okay my 2 points once the agreement allows him to do that my 2 say
nke duane ye be to no e de ye to no ha ensuo no e de fa no ha. That will only happen if you have your own men.
Yeah.
In those
areas.
Yeah, marine.
Yeah.
Yeah, oil, marine. Your university.
Yeah. Etc.
Maritime university.
Yeah, maritime university. So.
You see that though. We have trained people, marine engineers and radio officers. Mariners and all that, but we are not using them.
Wow.
Yes, we are not using. Inti, any food for thought.
Yeah.
You see, of a for example, kind agreement I never from the choir. According to PIAC report, one of the agreements are Ghana buying in terms of the Petroleum Revenue Management Act. One of the things I did say. And by 10 years, no, I say GMPC, etimi a year self-sustaining or no abetimi to no oil.
Sure.
GMPC.
Sure.
Go help more websites. Rebel.
Okay, whom are we blaming?
So no, a collective effort. And yeah, it's a nasem fiti. Emra start here besine. As a people, we couldn't even build our capacity. So that by now, because the agreement was that by 2016, we should have been self-sustaining to start drilling our own oil. Up to now, yes, we are still not able to do that.
Yeah.
To make a be for us to say, oh my no,
deliberate.
America has something called soft power. Soft power. Apart from normal power,
military might, no.
They use it through movies, music, clothing, etc. How does soft power work? Through deliberate strategy.
Sure.
Shedda.
Sure.
Tenacity, Jenny. Say move away neighbor. FBI and CIA department. Movie, you know. And who say achieve America soft power goals. Yen deliberate attempt a day. Yen deliberate strategy a day. And for me, this is where I think say media for will be holding accountable. That is the politicians.
Happy birthday. When I was coming, what
you want from a mom?
Besides, is our old saint.
Hey, Papa.
Now you have your old saint.
Minim. I sent now that will be a dance. St. John's School.
St. John's.
Charlie.
We wish you very well.
Yeah, that's it.
I want to see an answer.
You better see, Ameba. Ma memfa we mu ntwem and then we'll come back na yabedi home come. Let me also remind our listeners as we speak, the Attorney General of the Republic of Ghana the onone report on you recall say enche na former minister in charge of the environment, Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng, report to be ever be leaky. And people called on the AG to look into that report and see prosecutions we bet me akoswa. And the AG the announcing the opinion on that report, no ABBA. And I've gotten a copy of that opinion. It is signed by Evelyn D. Kilson, or a chief state attorney for the Attorney General. Inti enono ewo eha. I would go through excerpts. Nafi yasha said the neoma ABC Ako. It's an interesting read. Inti moma yen Shannon. So I'll come back to that. Kojo Frimpong. Thank you. Kojo Frimpong is your old saint. Inti. Yeah, Kojo Frimpong, thank you. I appreciate your message and everything you do. Thank you so much. Old Saint Kojo Frimpong. Also, Wenchi and Odiwe Abba. And he says, on behalf of the Attorney General Godfrey Yeboah Dame and his wife, Dr. Joycelyn Dame, and myself, we wish you the very best in the coming year. May your lawyering dream also come to pass in the year ahead. And I'll say, Obi, you shared this birthday with two members of Team Boafo Kojo Frimpong in Wenchi, Sir Sumana Sunaba Simon, also known as SS, and Richmond Kwabena Techi, or Musudi Omawoda, and I wish all of you very well. Ani Osabute, good evening to you. Thanks for the kind words. Sansona, the Honorable Deputy Education Minister, Reverend John Intim Fojo, MP for Asin South, or a senior pastor of Victory Bible Church International, East Legon branch. Okay, hey, and the Baptist Church, no, Rade. The Reverend Intim Fojo sorry, a Victory Bible Church International, East Legon branch, on his senior pastor, a pastor who is a politician and a minister of state. In the Honorable Medase Papa for your kind, very kind words. I appreciate them so much. Or say, Obi, you've distinguished yourself in the things of God and in service to Mother Ghana. Your deep sense of maturity, intelligence, and neutrality when moderating Ekosiisen is simply legendary. Continue to be an inspiration to the youth of Ghana and Africa. Experience deeper and greater dimensions of God's blessings. I pray for longevity upon your life. May the mighty hand of God preserve you and fill your mouth with laughter and goodness always. Triumph over every resistance of the enemy. We celebrate you today and always from your good friend and brother, Honorable Reverend John Intim Fojo. Honorable Medase Papa Nyame Inshraw. God Nasaribediako, Charlie. Medase Papa. I say on also 29th October into a year on also October born. God Nasaribediako. No wonder you are that smart. October. Game Park Games and so say and the amount for a winnie more mola. And you come mola Jackson say mola a cash. Me name language cra mola near language bay. Jamaican, okay. And to call Jamaica mola a cash. And to over Ghana house so amount for a winnie some really good mola. You are ready to be part of the several winners who are winning some good cash. Game Park Limited, the newest lottery operator in Ghana. On the pick 4 game, Abba. And you pick your phone and dial *946#. *946# on all networks, and you select 4 numbers from 0 to 9. Over selected 4 numbers. A boom mawa. You can also play on their website, gameparkgames.com. And as I download one app from the same website, more Android users, we are now for a live draw on Adum TV, 9 a.m., 12 noon, 6 p.m. And that happens every day, 9 a.m., 12 p.m., 12 noon, and at 6 p.m., Monday to Sunday. And let's play and cash out on some really good mola. Game Park Games, more mola, more power. It's regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18, and play this responsibly. In Timoma, Yenina Yen Shannon so. Sounds so na Betway cash out offer so abba. Now what they are saying is one enhanced early partial and auto cash out feature no will cash it out on your bet early. Or maybe you can also cash out a portion of your ongoing bet, or even set your bets to cash out automatically. All of this needs to give you way more control over every bet you place. And sign up today at betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. It's regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana, not for persons under 18. Betway. Get way more. Enti Munshanenso MIA. Ma Menfa we soon trim na honorable Kwachaka eba hache enti yemane kwana onfa ensem kakra ento jame patwa mo a moasi mo amu fie anasa wotu obi fie mu mpo ba why wadwen se wo hia tank e dia store insuo edin ba ko pe na wo se ba otrim edin ye syntax tank omo ye too much men Canada enti syntax me musa says color o tank pa color be na ope black ope blue ope yellow ope red ni nyina syntax e will be guarantees be na ope on your tank syntax e will be inner layer no open double layer triple quadruple as many inner layers you want. Syntax has that one too. And remember say no matter your water needs, Syntax has got you covered. Syntax or say a strong, a tough or more over 300 agents nationwide. So hope so order mo tank ni be afre 0244 335 168 0244 335 168. On social media, you can follow them at Syntax Ghana. At Syntax Ghana. Opesa we online shopping and so oko syntaxgh.com. Syntaxgh.com. Na why your order so na bibi etimi akoye ama Syntax tank a strong a tough. Marty way the Access Bank won achade enko promotion no omo chade foreign remittances say ye manu skefra man on na akokje ewo Access branch bia ya Access Bank ebechewade once sika ne ye 500 Ghana cedis and above no ye chewade kwa we no draw no raffles in mama ye nhye ne nso sika ne me emfa platforms isomrew Access Africa, Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, ZPay, UnityLink, and Express Pay. Emubia Ura Access Bank 53 branches nemubia with makwa usika na ya chawade. Sika ni betuma ba account mu directly, e betuma ba mobile money, wallet mu betimi, ubetumi so akwa over the counter. You know, it's free. We know commission BN is free, absolutely free. Access Bank Semenka and Trell. And don't be left out. Visit any of their branches, weekdays and weekends, some selected branches. Access Bank, your number one remittance bank. Access Bank, more than banking. And please take note of this for me. And Nipa Bibrina is Sidai. One thing I mean who and say a man for pay attention on, you know, raising the building, we're raising the lintel level. But bunny roofing now. Oh, and the on should I pay attention? Chance be I know the good dying, so that be. So what more dying so ya a bet one casa. And for over 30 years, one roofing company and Abua Ghana for pa your friend Shelter Afrique Roof Zone. Shelter Afrique Roof Zone. They remain your most affordable source of quality, innovative roofing sheet and accessories. In Okohwa, long span, tiled aluminium, and an alu zinc roofing sheet, including clip lock and an IBR. Your sign was circular and accessories, be to say rain gutters, pre-painted fascias, your gable trims, Shelter Afrique. Your passion for quality and detailed roof installation. And our roof. Your sheets are made from the best quality. Zinc, alum, and aluminium coils are a check amount, you know. And visit us at number 129 Rolliat Castle Road. Ewo kokomilem leheya Fre 0241 360 139 0241 360 139. Shelter Afrique Roof Zone, the builder's choice. Honorable Ma Memrana Fe Yensha said a big story at NA Tuesday until from Saturday Airbano. The big story in this country has been the invasion of UTV and matters arising. There were police for her and MPP Penny for call UTV Kushia UTV management and Komobe Brena Echo. So we just follow issues. That's what I'm saying.
Obi, me do ase bebre na me chia wati for ene me constituency for Amenfi Central. Ene me branch executive ne constituency executive me chia onyina. Me ba ha che said ya wo kire no. Na
the last time I buy na afi na mo koto primaries no. Now we hopeful so say we be winning.
Oh yes. We would leave it to posterity to judge. Bible says it is not the fastest man that wins a race. It's not the fastest man. Martin Luther King say I have a dream that one day my 3 little sons and daughters will live in a country where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, by the content of their character. I hope so one day politics a better content of the characters. And then a bema yamana kosro. Timemfo a complain be brave. Say politicians here, but you elect the politicians. You elect and say they are not quality. It will reflect back onto you. And I wish I would live long to see how our country a better near to me elect quality people and people with content of their character. And I wish everybody well. Now, okay, we say invasion. The word invasion, which I say, and yet at the papa, brofum no invasion. She say, "What baby na ofa kwan bi so aba enye na enye wanwa MPP omo abey omo signature team efrititi since omo ba power they have repeatedly done this yentimi nka ho asem even before omo be ba power no o hwe de see omo party no mu eye kwabena Japan no any foco and some CC na they use violence and they establish a kingdom. Yes, certain religions be all the violence just here a baby violence into when politics na all the violence just here no all the violence so and all the baby and one bar power no and young one say omo yes I bet me I recount to be brave. O share initially in Nanka Bruce or Flagstaff House. Police ni na amakotiashe so in the full glare of the security forces papers nothing was being done. We say national security operative in Kumasi and some coaching free in office my handle no and no more press mo follow is Ekosiisen.
They were convicted and sentenced
and charged
to pay
a fine.
Yeah, okay. Which is a form of sentence.
Okay, form of sentence. Okay. My bro, what charge me? Anyway, and again, lawyer, judge, that's the most serious. Judge is here, court when I say, okay, Sakura, you don't cry, Hemo, contempt my them. What the court one why they know? Where the judge Yakumium, a invisible forces see, echo pardon free Yakumium, or Bapim for, or Dimika a dog a yasi or Johnny. You are say, as you say, no, a convictee.
And no put the Attorney General file a friend and Nolly prosecute.
Yeah, just as some
on behalf of the Republic, the Republic doesn't want to continue
the case. Okay, indeed, Nyama Koso me Googly. I say 18 incidents. Since Crofway by I am omo vigilante forces, ni invisible forces, ni party operatives, omo akwa kotiasha man for so. Ni na anko sifi. Ufia city website 97.3. It's 18 incidents of vigilante violence recorded since MPP's victory. Yes, Okoswa, they make a king enya ebi wumwa enya sempapa. Alleged MPP supporters take over Temamoto Way. 2 alleged MPP supporters arrested for attempting to seize toilet facilities and assaulted by policeman at Flagstaff House. Assaulted by invisible forces. They're not American. Say look
I don't want any radio station the other one. I was a general.
Say a general.
Okay.
Ideas you bind your one.
Okay.
Yes, you say a pin for when you now say, oh, wow, or MP. Yes, into when I'm getting I JJ almost no. Oh, the man can I also was wagon. For a year, I dare who we are. Only terrorizing Crawford. And people who loves here, almost a coyer, a Kakamotobi, Kakamotobia, Uncoyer, and Yamrasami. Nothing happened. Elba, Hifa, where say Tachiman, South, a Botio, a Kunkun Crawford, Oshe Kaka. Kaka Kokasaye, only the press in a way or a press man. Also, so now ya Bruno Kuno, who share a Meswari, also press, Okoye Bibiana, ya Bonitio, a Kuno, and Kahe. And she, the Abba war a UTV, and you had one. I said, build it up. Sir, and I could very, very unfair. And right, now, my colleague back, Mukoli, MPP colleague back, war. Adum TV. He was trying to say, well, the year and Bibiaco come papa and credit. Just because later now on the buy, I want now TV so at the team, and he let you say, if they attack them, it's order. Hey, I'm saying there's a Sadia. We are sure so concerned now, so more attack on is in order. Oh, yes, I say, well, not Alfred Thompson, and Alfred Thompson, yes. Alfred Thompson, Alfred would never say that. Oh. So, Alfred is man never say that. And it is on record. Sir. Yes. If you say, well, I attack the name be a koye almost koyes. It means you are justified. No, because it means you are explaining. It means you are explaining. Kind of say a letter, only letter coin. Yes. Na letter no almost the team openly on the set. Yeah. And a bed and microphone so Emma Boom. It means say it's what you tell media. Number boa. Yes, I'm not kind, but all right. No, there's no way. Let me catch you say no. We are discussing the hooliganism. A CEO. Yes, not the cause. Because say in the Abatina radio, me no. You can say Obi. Yes. By means, Obi no much searches every time. Obi can a bit. Yes. Does it mean that person no? You can say no. Uncle law court and now uncle baby, even though your court not a confidence. But that is the right thing to do. Now, so I can say you walk in the studio and attack the person. Yes, I am not law of the jungle. Yeah. There's no explanation. I be justified. Yes, Anna, and you just be a BBA, Obi can send Tiawa, or now what you Obi, I can't be a same young pair, no Apshikai, no the abono. Yes, there's no law. In reality, there's no justification at all. So let's not Timo, it is not good. But that doesn't give you the distance. But the much MPP for Sahano Maya historically, come on, historically evidence, except say before they came to power, they used that violence. And on bad power, so much say, almost you see that violence, and they are perpetrating or more still in power. Now, in all this, I told the BIA say, they are pressed for now. Maybe there will be a wake up. Yes. Because you are friends of the NPP. Majority of the press houses, we are friends of the NPP. Sir? Oh, yes. MP now make a categorical statement without any evidence. I said, who call a UK Krana a press. Yeah, but they have data to that. So they can try. Oh, I say, encourage people to pay data. Into the almost cancer. And about a cocoa. They have no good to know. We are here. Okay, I said, I can watch Musa at the Okan who didn't throw. Yes, who call a USA Democrats or Moody. CNN will be one way. Yes, but they don't show it clearly. As somebody bound back, even though they are lined. I know, say in Kenya, but majority of the press houses we are aligned to MPP. It is a 70 bar. That's an opinion anyway. Oh, okay, all right. But the emphasis, but I think the listeners agree with me. Majority of the listeners they agree with me. And the one Majiji Ojataiso. Yes, and Omani and Yadi Bamoso. Yes, Yadi Bamoso. because MPP near mama imagine say this year. You think they could have survived? And it's quite back up. Oh, any asamaba. But it's not me ye. You call police station. A slim incidents in cause police station. Nipa wafa nipa engineer be breaking into near you know. Court, yet me breaking near koyi nipa. Yet be go just say basa. And it had gone on pressy. We don't see you criticizing. Come a sorry ni way away. It's why a press man or criticizing, and through that he was killed. I mean, you can infer. Al Jazeera, or press man back for many years. All your news are news bar. Both and actual free a day. I just say they will never relent. Now, hey, we don't call Uno. Oh, sorry, now you are in bed with them. I am. I say, oh, my knee. What am I to say you? And yet, so. Now, maybe now, no. Maybe there'll be a change because Andra will no more can was him. I don't, enemy by more can was him. It may be this time, no. Not take it different approach because I'm here about so. Because moment here, we can set here. Into one way, one hour Cassana will be a yanija. Now, Obaviano or Tuono, the Abba, or the Abura, or by your from, is that the country we want to build? No. Or criticize the also park or another radio station. Also call criticize. Yes, and also call a National Media their Commission. Salamo friend. Or also crash, and so cry. Fancy. How we now bias.
What counts them saying, the honorable?
When you're near Brew, then you're break now.
When you're Britain, now can be.
Now, National Media Commission, and some year back, Kakari, I could say.
Why, dear?
Kaka report about honorable.
Where would you report? How many years? Obia Cravery. Now, I'm a swallowing way. I did a National Media Commission. I have found.
Now, I'm a swallow National Media Commission one day. National Media Commission, they deal with content on air. Where say a police for us, I met
oh, police, eh? It's a moody say, yeah, be tia, member. You don't have anything to do. Much me and
rather a Ghana Journalists Association, not the National Media Commission.
Okay, when I win Ghana Journalists Association.
Sure.
Yes, I mute. Yes, in Tiabana, that chromoso titi office, Anna, Oma Cassetia, Nabatia also. Yes, Yandia say, yeah, share a Wusubamba. What I could treat share usual is it SYZ? Or dear Tunia, dear Echo boat your pay, or share Mugabe. Abotio a studio, DNC, Ghana Police. Radio TV among the Constitution among freedom to say these things. No, why can't say now on pa? What for tax? After you, I could boat you. I will studio after already. Yeah, and it goes on and on and on and on. So the Omaya way, maybe it's condemnable, but maybe an no. Ebema Niama Azasa. She said the Titanic is sinking many years ago. And I'm also then marine in my field. No, yeah, all those laws are save lives. And I think say when now Makobo na omunya bro they see a UTV on your bro.
Sir,
Papa
MPP youth na call and so mo e wo ho no
MPP youth no omko bro
o da bi oma
show bibi kakra omko kire bibi kakra ti say etiwade ko kire subai kakra ti o di abo kokko yes na we so no mo nye press for as o mo ye ti say minimini eti hei
sure
a press for no na se bia o mo kire o bibi kakra ga bia money bebre Bempono sorry wuye ma anya hwe kaka wuye ma anya hwe obi a protection de kakra bi na even ye kana say ye bachi we kokun no so mfa no ho ye bachi yi jiu kokun no so menye jiu ye bachi homosexual kokun no so menye bi efe de ye na sai obi a ye bachi obi akọ etimi nua no ya akọ so de wo me condemn I'm hoping say me nua be so me condemn say no even though they are party no they are members, but that should not be tolerated. Come in, why you can't say, Nipa de Okasa, why don't we from who we are here from to what you guys. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. Now, then we can say we are in home. Once you can may do baby cry no question me. Yeah, that's how human beings are. Now me can say now free baby say I can say what team can. No, I bet you so. Hey. And you so say me titi me ho a me so be o ha me so make me I hope so me na mbom
very well
for na so wa ka wan sam ti wa ma me so me ka mo
me da se enti ma me ntie no me
ya mo be ma excuse me so be ma say na mo ti ho na o mo titi pe pa bu na
me ntie no
ka tu me dia
Obi yes
over we the mani san 1992 sana okroma ana yan starting free 80s and now okroma Jerry Rollins pay to me over now ha over me busa so
na me so busa question say
me say Tama Rollins Abrantia Rollins pay to me na okroma me can fi time ni na na wo ha over question me busa ha ti wa ha no na de ekoso na yo fe na da bia no de na ayi Cecilia Cranton ado mo a ye chi omukun mo na okroma ha
and who could say woman a chill.
Oh, I see. I see. I see. So now the one who justification. One your explanation. Of one your explanation. O party now through Mubano. I am a dead. So when near fee. Me say offer. I am a dead so when near fee.
Oh, my name Cassandra.
Offer. Me say I am a dead so when near fee. Why you know you am
okay, oh dear. Let's hear him out. He's I think your answer is okay. Let him finish.
I am a dead. The nyamiase so samre na ho. Because I never tibua no bedi. Someone waka na wi. Because per party to trust mu a offer ho na ofri ba. Ye per party a ye dey to trust him twa mu fruma ho na ofri ba. Se men kaiwa John Mahama or say yem party NDC ye dey to trust him twa ye fruma.
Former president
Mahama ne kai. Ti offer me kaiwo. Samre na wo ho e na akọ join NDC. Di na on to trust him. Oh, okay. Yo, Mati.
Now they are direct.
Oh, now me nyane say.
What do you mommy?
That's.
Where South Africa will come in.
Okay, well then, member.
Obi, MPP USA on behalf of the chairwoman.
Okay.
And then the secretary, chairwoman Obaya Frempong, and the secretary Augustine Abanaza. Almost me ma wa da pa so
me do masepa
omode nchia so nkoma
yes me do mase
obi de tie ne say so medical culture say me na me kokuma say your flight delay kakra ti bo be say 9:30 p.m. hona me hu video bi wo the various WhatsApp platforms no so ti me hu ye no nyame anim no kure ni me yam hye me am na di eni because nipa no the two platform no no kosa na obusa and say what is this about question nipa no obusa say what is this about so I clicked on it and me who say mrante kwa bi ewo UTV studio ha mo ye so I didn't understand but I did prick my mind and say I hope it is not political but media me na me kofuru plane na me dey kokumase timi koduru ye no ma nya mmere anhye da anhwe bia kopem se ahomachi amani tie ye na me hu se a barrage of messages near ade aba me phone so then obi se kofi wo hwe UTV then all of that ti a chire na ye to ye butieti mu a na sampa akoye se ye party no mabunu bi na sabi mojamo no ne abufu hyew so omaye dwumadie bi a na ensem fata kwan omo fa so call UTV na obebora obi sabe akachi emra woni to me de obi sabe yati ho a ye wo ye fie mu de nti a de wo ato ho no no de nti a de credo atu ye fie mu ne se sabe de obetimi abawura mu wo de wo to me ana asafo a obetimi de aye den ewrem so ate ase nti se ubowura obi fia se ye media se ye asori mpo se ubowura no amanwura mu kwan pa so a you are trespassing sa na mra no etie I mean na de hwetwe maso kese ne se me ma UTV studio makohoda obedi kan ko main building nim obefro stairs bi anwania ko fadan no ho ansa no asa ko fro bridge omo bridge bi e connect the UTV studio to the ship house building.
Oh, okay.
So ufro ship house building na obefro stairs na no akọ we PSC ship house building echi na wa fa ship house building enchemu sa
ansa no akọ TV
ansa no abedru bridge bi so na wa nanti bridge ne so a ubewuram ansa no akonsa bonkum so ansa no asa akọ animu ansa no aba onsa nifa so ansa no abedru UTV studio intimi no na me wan wasa den na obi timi free from ho security wo ho nanti stairs isu a nwan ti say the American pepepe ko through bridge etimi di ko ra UTV studio. How did that happen? I am expecting say in the police investigation omobema ye hunu kwan ya mrante no nya access to the studio room, because I think that will unlock a lot of things. Unlock a lot of things, because say if there was an attempt made to stop them and now mu bufa nkofo no so then it will be aggression. So it's not just trespassing keku, there's an aggression. Sabi utieti nipa bi fa hodie so in an aggressive mood. Ube family dem me se me ma anko na afi wo the force. But se eye obi a wo ye adwuma wo ho nso ene ma o makwanya e ma o mu wura mu a di ko wura ho a eno nso ne hu. I think the police should give us how they got access to the studios, from the entry point to the studio. How did they get access to the studio? The police should actually map it out in their report. Omo map the path no out. Na ye hunu kwan ya omo fa so, because they said the American say omo breachy all the barriers are studio needed to akwan, then the crime is even more egregious. It's even more egregious. But Sakoba say kwabrani bi ena kire mo say momfa ha mewura ho a na no nso ye hu sa kwabrani ni tiri mo ponti a o ma sa akwanya no na kire ye beda abonten say o mu bowura ho. I hope you get my point. Because UTV nti say momu ha ye o uti free can man e bia wapi wapushi kwa mo akra mo barrier kakra wa. What I say? So that is that. So mejina yem party mpanyimfo anemu ene mpanyimfo makasa upon kroma me boss anemu na ya sade chow pakese ama despite media ene UTV afidi kese no efi say kwan a yenuanu mo fa so sebe a trespass no na entwei
Asempa FM
obi ono akọ school a we lawyer democracy ne twi din yede unim menkan
sir
kabi ma men kabi
because kabi ma men kabi
ye kasem no akan kasem
yes
akan station here was democracy say kabi na menye den
men kabi
democracy an ka say opposition kabi na aban miana no democracy an ka say citizens en kabi na aban miana no me ba cho sa neka Ghana ya mamra no e kan ba bia say MPP for one kabi na NDC for mi oma no
dabi
ana wo ba aban mu a wo de ontimi nkasa. But obi woni me be ya adwene say enei Ghana ha e kamia ye say democracy means wa wo opposition wa wo ni aban mu no na wotimi kasa wa wo aban mu no de ontimi kasa ofa ye nyina de ye both MPP both NDC. Ghana democracy no na se kire no
and they say who are bemua shut up, let us talk. Say who policy be crown na odi ye adwuma na ye say empa shut up, let us talk. Obi mo fidie hai, one of mo leading hosts bie na no kan say ade a wo chiri wo MPP for aban ho ne say assembly omba be chiri mpese me body o wa fidie o brofo de ne so o say ade a wo chiri wo na MPP for ho ne say assembly aba omba be chiri. Is that democracy? Is that the definition of democracy? Say nipakuo bi de mutimi kasa nipakuo bi de mutimi kasa if you say the taxes are mamuza mumfanya adwumenti, but that's not the definition of democracy. Democracy say can be so ya ban so ya timamuni so ya media so ya police ni so ya soja ni kire wadwene na obi nso nya den enkire na adwene obi sabe ye krom hai. Homosexuality is a crime anamebwa. But say obia or practicing homosexuality a person or children adwene say o free say homosexuality should be legalized. Ubetimi afa about the akobo nitrim. Me ba cho ubetimi. Untimi. Even though homosexuality is a crime, the person still has a right to say Mimi free say it shouldn't be a crime. Obi memene da me call radio TV so me call City TV. And me kan asem a me kan no. And media house be far masem a me kan offer. And what dane ma no. O dane ma no no de to Twitter. Me Twitter no be but me share down ko. No hot na ko for send ba. Ghana for mebunu pasi de esi di matem. E di sebe me mami a wawu atem. Intam kese na me kan yo. Se me di bi kire wa. Abrante bi to mami sebe na sinim. Me mami asinim. Me boni ni se me kokasa wo TV station. And a journalist so a professional job, anya ne professional job. And a journalist ne di me ma no asam ekoto efidikese so odane ma no. Odane ma no wie ye no na Ghana mebunu ene omde Twitter. Aye sabe baby aye di nipa atam super nipa. E super me e di matem di me mami a wawu atem. Is that what democracy means? GJ for country, National Commission for country. Is that the definition of democracy? Where are they? People's lives are being destroyed in this country. Nipa brabo, nipa shebre, nipa yedie, yesano in the name of media. Obi miti kromha. Abrantia friend Kevin Taylor. Aye media they are too online. Edi matem asupa me can trust some family ho. Akwanya me fa so kwa brochire a wonim ho mache di matam supa me for over 8 minutes on his platform. Uni me boni amaye. Me boni amaye ne se me MPP ni. That is my crime. That is my crime. Where is National Media Commission? Where is DJ? Kevin Taylor TF Dikasius where the nipa bia wo wiase matam.
But the challenge is the jurisdiction of GJ and NMC cannot go to the
they
US.
They can't go there. They can't compel him. But the least they can do is to put out a statement say in our jurisdiction we do not endorse this form of ABR journalism. I don't know when they see GJ ekwan. Kohewumia afia pokua hwemo de ye no. Hwewumia omanhene kwabna sante wo obi a wote hwe de ye wo. The question I mean Busane say is that the definition of democracy? And GJ actually pay trouble for is that the definition? Ghana sabe Yamamre article 1992 article 162 I can the rights and the freedom of the media no. Where did this state say you can malign, denigrate, insult, use verbal attacks to to gag people. My main chiro adebi. Okay, can Yamamra now say there is no way you can censor anybody. Sure. Yamamra na small can. Sure. Censorship nya ne say obi wotia wo chiro wadwen na aban se ma won kasa wo. Censorship ne say ofa sabe pani a wabɔ ne bra na ni afi. Na me ka ofa ho asɛm na medi na tamwa minim so ofa de oyɛ decent no ntimi mie na no ɛne me ntwitwe ne nti no me di atem didie ɛne ehu be hye ofa mu sɛ ne ba ntimi kasa. That is also a form of censorship.
Yeah.
Media men and women in this country have used that form of censorship, attacks, to gag people in this country. What are we talking about? Say, fundamental human right, your freedom of one as a media house, your freedom of speech and your freedom to practice media does not warrant you to use insults and attacks to gag me. Because when him say me back with insults and attacks. How do we understand democracy? How do we understand democracy in this country? Yeah, understanding is say so far as I will be dinipeko bi atem. Obe superbi. Hwe nansi aye nuanom mrantie koye walking. Unumade bi esi there were people, there were people. There's a young girl called Efia Odo. She was actually handpicking people. Say, who are there now? We demonstration. Asibi calling or say, I'm calling you out. Where in our constitution and the catcher says, what's the call ye chra? Now obisu on one qua. Esa call is any panel out. Go and see what the boys did on Twitter to people who decided say by their own right they will not participate. Where is democracy in Ghana? What is the definition of democracy in Ghana? What is the duty of media? Nano, man, to be research. Omo research omo ye ne kire say. Omo share da ye fake drug. A drug anya papa o. Ana omo de hu commercial e koma media houses. Etua ho ka say omo mo ho dawro. About 6 media houses. Omo nyina anye nhwehwemu ba ko. E boy duro no ho dawro. E di ho adanse. Say Ghana for nkoto no mo nom. Is that the journalism that GJA is trying to protect? Is that the journalism National Media Commission is trying to protect? They have questions to answer. Journalism is not only standing up when you feel that somebody on your side has been attacked. My main king kind USAID Adebi Omokan Obi USAID main king kind Omasembia Omokan umami just a second Obi me wife dey so obi so frame denden
until so kasa
USAID for a report be in 1999 Omni Center for Democracy and Governance, the role of media in democracy, a strategic approach. Technical Publication Series, June 1999. This is how they define the role of media in democracy. First, I say access, defining goals, the role of media in democracy.
Yes.
Access to information is essential to the health of democracy for at least 2 reasons. First, it ensures that citizens make responsible, informed choices rather than acting out of ignorance or misinformation. Second, information serves as checking function by ensuring that elected representatives uphold their oaths of office and carry out the wishes of those who elected them. First, it ensures that citizens make responsible and informed choices. Into where Centrania, you can't say wasudie wo kabi mamin kabi mu a enye ne se wo kasa wo wo yen sentwroni a wasudie wo kabi mamin kabi mu no enye ne se wo betena afidie achi no akasa wo wo se wasudie ne se wo be kire wadwen ana wo de information be matemamufu a ebema omu abeye responsible and informed citizens. So just say wadwuma ne so abetena afidie na chi na wo kasa. You actually have a duty. The duty is to inform and make sure your citizens are responsible. Enti Ghana media frontiers say constitution na omafa omode abo omo asafo ayina bibia na me freedom of speech na me freedom of speech no it comes with responsibilities. Untimi mfa amamra ne mo ho as your friend is saying mo ho asafo hene na onka say me freedom of speech me freedom. No, it comes with a responsibility. Your responsibility is to properly inform and build a responsible society. And to say journalism na and build it na inform a responsible society. You are not doing journalism. At best, you are doing some form of advocacy. That is what you are doing. Medima no sin. Yen yanum UTV for ewa akwanya. Said the omo TV station ni beye bia no omo de beye Ghana amamra mo ho kwan. But Obi, every media house be a social contract with the viewers or the listenership. What here Obi say what catch and say who your program be a friend Ekosiisen. What the amanyofo beba mi akire ya adwene afa Ghana amanyosem ho. Enti se bosumi mienu ye beba na de bia wo gospel music a. Mi Kofi Tonto metimi atro nkrata bro say Obi the social contract I want me sign ya no nti me sorry and I don't mean a physical contract but I mean in a proper way see. When because a contract can include even verbal agreement.
Of course.
Verbal agreement or announcement a why mame and say we be abo no mienu a ekopim no nsia ne fa me metie political discussions but bosumi ni no obo gospel music nko me pacho o platform no say we jai politics ya na say o pese o de gospel program because a gospel na pese ya me no e bia me ye muslimini ana me ye sebi buddha ana whatever anti me sira o ka kire me na menya den me mfa me ho adwene se me ye Kofi Tonto se me ye MPP emra no ma me ho kwan se me twro sankrata ne bro na me busa se anye bia social contract I want to assign why you advertisement. You see, Ghanaians don't take time to really look at some of these things. So UTV need Ghana for a social contract. The social contract is that we are going to offer you a service. Ultimate mechanic me say draw way ekum sebe koshoko edro na chiri adefofro. That social contract is that we are going to offer you a service called showbiz. And viewership need be free say. Showbiz now when me assign who social contract and me free say wo yeden who deviate. Enti mesrawo a showbiz now wo ya na say a politics now ye. MPP and troll letter anko kan kire UTV say omo nye de omo MPP person omo ye. MPP troll letter say the mu ye no ye ntiase yesra mu nkyirechire mu na say mu the politics abeka ho a ye ne ye besre mu yenso ye be pese ye be kire ya adwene Ghana mamra no ma ho kwan obi nkyire me ba bia 1992 article 162 ne ka say media ni ye bibia Ghana ni ntimi ntro nkrata nko busa ne say adentira obi mutie confront tron krata mo emre mu de bia who your program manager confront tron krata emre de bia inti ya tron krata abrel. Now what UTV is saying is that and you na de letter no ma Abrantia no the saying A+. Fine, let's even take it.
UTV for can
oh yes, I've listened to Yakroma.
Okay.
One of the morning shows.
Okay.
Waka say, and you're on a day, I'm on a day letter no man. A plus. Now MPP for a circulating letter no. Now A plus Airbus studio hold that day no. And na A plus co printed letter in the buy. Meanwhile, Abayo now your show no so can be a contrary. But for argument's sake, let's even assume say sa semonona etie. The mere fact say A plus bet now. Wantiti letter no muka keke. Udidi atem kan ho. Obe start no say letter we no nipa na wo twiro letter no minim no me free so onim nyansa. Essentially question is whoever wrote the letter enim nyansa. And what can ya di besi ye o wie no no say o kan say MPP 47 was a 4 na wa main person maker and what team assembly dey see ye no what team kratem di party natem no team de nanka ye mu bi hwe ne say anka e bia ye nua ba na show no oda no kra be ka se da bi we die efidikasie yene ye nua no enyina ba bi baako se MPP kra atwro bibia ba na ye ne omo nya adwene a ya nyintum se ebedidi natem sa ebedidi o matem asopa omo sa sama chopa bi ama bibia ama the entire sa ne ma ne nyina ama ne se na o kan UTV letter omo de ba ya omo say they have something called fundamental human rights and freedom of press. Intino so more engage in their fundamental human rights and freedom of press. They have every right to do that. But the union UTV for refi and say that fundamental human right no, you don't express it to yourself. You express it through a social contract. I only Ghana for assigning. It is in your expression of that fundamental human right or media freedom no say a touch ma Ghana fonso wa kwanya say ye kire say menu ade a wo ye no a touch ma wo akwanya say obeji atuma na wonya den onyintum but the idea say wo ye bibi na emra ma ho kwan na enam say emra ma ho kwan timi nkire ma adwene say a touch ma no in itself is wrong. Enti ye besre democracy ni yentiase yi say democracy in kase wo kan bi na we miana no democracy ene say kan bi na menya den men kan bi se ne be ya ye nyina ye betimi aboaboa ye ho ano na ya pagya ne akyekyere oman no be bia oman ne kɔ no be bia sese ye did politics ye ye di ni patem me se wo de kɔ Twitter obi dwane
Twitter
obi dwane Edidia temper. It's almost like a competition. They say no Twitter say when the nim atem the dear pa. Be do atem. Ama wa we feel say ye do atem. Where are we taking Ghana to? And now we call TikTok. The we are see fana nyina the TikTok oh ye. Then na Ghana ye the TikTok ye. E dey na Ghana ye the social media ye. Edian ya di Facebook edian ya di Instagram kamia ye say ye die sebe ye decide say nipa no bi decide say
okay
ye di be di atem ye di be super nipa nenyi ni say beboa obi
Kofi Medase, we say Obi, the letter wasn't given to UTV. The letter was posted on social media and not sent to the management of UTV. Also then is being disrespectful a crime in Ghana. Obi question or no Ediaba no. Happy birthday to you, Obi. Thank you. The way free Isaac Barcums, an incoming assemblyman, Jaban Chrome electoral area, AAK. That's it. Where's Obi? Good afternoon. What is Honorable Kwachaka saying? Insulting an individual on air is not more serious than denigrating, insulting and provoking a group of more than 6 million members. Also, if the incident should have happened here in the US of A, destroying an official letter from the Democratic or Republican Party live on air, the whole production team of that media house would have been home by now, jobless. Wafa Konongo or Washington, D.C. Good day, Obi. I condemn the act of those who went to UTV to attack the panelists, but we are not serious as a country. In the office where I was working in Dubai, you can't just enter any office without invitation. The entrance to the building is always locked. And when you get there, you have to press a bell and the security will talk to you from inside. Okay. For them to call the office you are visiting and inform them about your presence. If the office is ready to receive you, they will tell the security to let you in. If the person you are going to meet is busy or no one answers from the office, you would never be allowed to enter the building. Not alone to enter someone's office without invitation. Silas Ampiao Odum, Oman Kesim, Odie Eni. We say, Obi, good evening. It's very sad that our politics and journalism today is full of insult. Earlier on, the road minister complained, and now Kofi too is crying over this. But my point is, when they didn't fight it when they were in opposition, when both the NPP and NDC activists insulted past administrations, they shouldn't cry foul, but help fight the wrong. Even if it's not happening to us. Kobe or Spintex. Where's the Obi?
Obi,
yeah.
Obi Nsubeka Church said the day President Kufo. Obi Nsubeka Church said the day President Rollins.
And then we go way back. Obi, it's as a result of this behavior that a lot of young people are now dying prematurely. The youth of today have no culture, neither do they have the fear of God in them. Joseph or Achimota ABC and Udiwe Abrain. Okay, messages no edoso. Bama yenye we emra ye ba honorable Kwachiaka ewaha Kofi Tonto enso ewaha yene won ena edi nkomo inti we would come and do any other business after the honorable Mamemre kakra me ba sisi anafe yahwe etimi atoa so Ekosiisen so high asempa 94.7 FM mestre mo asemo mi yentie we emra ye ba honorable ebe kasana Kofi Tonto arape apama yen ne yeko nti yetie we